I have the mandate of heaven. Do you know it? Air has the mandate of heaven. Good evening. How are y'all doing this evening? Y'all excited about Three Kingdoms? Comes up in a week. I saw the reviews all went up today. I've only gotten to listen to one, and it was from IGN. They were pretty high on it. I noticed that it's like PC Gamer rated all the way down in the 70s, and then Metacritic had it at 85. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to my peers review it. And some of y'all may be like, hey, are you going to make a review? I don't make review videos, to be honest. I don't know that I would even be able to make a good review video, especially considering my time constraints on the time I have to play a game. I could probably do it if I worked really hard, but that means that I would have to probably cut a lot of other content coming to you all. I don't feel like you all would be excited enough to see a review video from me that would be worth having to cut other content. And I kind of think of it this way. If I come play the game with you all without necessarily having a huge knowledge of how everything works, and you get to see me learn to play the game, see whether I enjoy it. Now, of course, I'm saltier than some folks, but I figure you all can make a choice on whether it's what you want. You can review it while I play it. So, I don't know. I can certainly give you my thoughts, especially since the review embargo's up. I've probably put... here, I can check real quick and see how many hours I have. Not a ton. But I've got 9 hours in this official build, and I had 4 hours in the pre-official build. Plus, I had 4 more hours between 2 CA events, so that's about 17 hours total. And to me, that's barely scratching the surface of a Total War game. To me, that is not enough hours of gameplay to even begin to make a judgment. So all I can really give you are my impressions, and I will do that. Woo! Yeah, I feel good now. I was just out on the bike trail. I got in about 4 miles of mountain biking before the sun went down. It was fun. So pretty. And then met my family down at the park. The trail comes out down at the park, and we rode the bikes around. It was great. And grabbed myself a Powerade slush. Man, these things are awesome for whenever you're worn out. But I'm feeling good. I'm excited. Anyway, thoughts. Here's the thing for me, and this is me. Some of you may not share the opinion. And no, this doesn't mean I hate the game because I'm starting out this way. Listen to me the whole way through. Warhammer 2 is the bar by which all Total War games are judged by me. And some people may wonder why that is, because in my opinion, Warhammer 2 is far and away, not even close, the best Total War game that's ever been made. Not because it's the newest, not because it had the coolest graphics, it's the best one that's been made. It has the most faction diversity, it has the biggest campaign map, it has the most replayability. All the DLC content for Warhammer 2 was spectacular. Just added tons and tons, and the game keeps just getting stacked up on. So that is the bar by which all Total War games get judged now by me, is Warhammer 2. So how does this game stack up against that one? Again, I have not put in enough hours to give you a decisive answer on that. I will tell you what I like and what worries me. How about that? What I like is that the UI, to me at least, looks good. It's easy to use. They've streamlined a bunch of it. It has tons of tooltips. It's nice. They did a good job. And the campaign map adds a lot of depth to the campaign map over the top of Warhammer. And, there may even be some things they learned from it that they want to put to use in the next Warhammer. So that's good. Definitely a good thing. They added in an ultra unit size, and we'll use it tonight. We'll try it. Siege battles. They went back to full siege battle maps, which, to be honest, is probably a little better than... I'm still not crazy because I still feel like Siege is a bit bland. But it's not like it's unplayable. The ones in Warhammer were worse. There's no question about it. The siege battles are better now. They just are. So that's fine. Not trying to knock Warhammer. So that's a plus here. One thing CA, I think, did really right in this game is whether you're playing in Records mode, and I was honestly impressed how fun Records mode was. I was thinking Records mode was honestly just going to be a waste of time, outdated type of thing. When I played it with Apollo, I was pleasantly impressed with how they did it. And the reason why Records mode was so fun was because of how invested you get in your characters. And so it's not just these generic characters. And I think that's something that they've really learned from Warhammer and found a way to implement in this game. The way you level up your characters, the way you put equipment on them, if they die in records mode, they might literally be dead. And it's scary when you go in and that's the case. The music in this game, you guys can hear it right now. It's spectacular. The music is fantastic. So I really think they hit it out of the park with the music. Some people I've heard saying, like, this game looks terrible. Like, it looks terrible. The graphics are bad. It may to those people. To me, it looks very good. I think the game looks pretty clean. The animations and the fights are pretty meh for me. They're not like game ruining, but they don't really feel like a step forward. And if anything, I kind of feel like the ones in Warhammer look a little better. The cavalry charges are good. Cavalry feels like it moves slow to me, but the cavalry balances well in terms of the damage it does and the way it gets around. Archers are very, very strong in this game, and you have to be aware of it. They shoot pretty quick. They have very long range. They do run out of ammo really quick, but they are good. They are very good, and that's probably a good thing. Skirmishing in some Total War games, as of recent, has been kind of underplayed, and I think it's going to be more of a thing here. We'll see. I don't know. Again, the game hasn't released yet, but the archers seem very strong. This is not... I'm assuming this build is going to be very close to the one they released. The towers and the settlements, and we've all given them a lot of this feedback, the towers and the settlements are too strong. They can kill your characters really easy. They're easy to destroy, but they're too powerful. They cause a lot of damage. So they're gonna work on that. And I'm trying to remember some of the other things that have come up. Overall, I think it's a solid title. And when you put it up against something like Thrones of Britannia, it's Thrones of Britannia wasn't some kind of disaster. It just wasn't exciting for me. This game is pretty exciting, and for me, the main reason why this game is pretty exciting, it's missing all kinds of monsters, magic, dragons, and all that other stuff, which I really enjoy. But I'll tell you, it really makes up for some of that with the characters. It really is fun getting into the characters, and the characters are cool. They talk a lot of banter. They kind of have a personality, and then CA has done their best to differentiate the abilities of these characters in campaign, and it may get better even over time because we saw how much they added. And yeah, so it's fun. It's fun. The historical thing that's still tough for me is the fact that it's like spears, better spears, best spears, swords, better swords, best swords. That's kind of true in Warhammer, right? But because the units have different abilities and the different factions have stuff like martial prowess or murderous mastery or, you know, like all this different stuff, the units feel very unique. And it's always going to be hard for a historical game to match that. So I'm not necessarily holding that against them, but again, in my mind, Warhammer set the bar up here, and that's where we're judging everything. So, in a lot of ways, I think Three Kingdoms is right up there. And in some ways, it's not. Hey, one thing I wanted to do with you all real quick. I've noticed that this game, the frame rates were not very good at 1440p, at least on the last build. I haven't really tested it on this one. I'm set to 1080p right now. Let me show you all the settings. Now, don't freak out. I said the 1440 settings weren't very good in terms of frame rates, but here's my settings. It's just defaulted to Ultra on 1080p, and I have a GTX 1080 Ti, and I'm also running an Intel 9900K. So this represents a very high-end system. So, Starman, you are wonderful. Give me just a minute, man, and I will respond to you there. So we're gonna take a look at this real quick. This computer can be outperformed if someone had a 2080 Ti, but that's really the only graphics card on the market that's gonna do any better, probably, unless CA really programmed this thing to be better with RTX, which I doubt. And also remember that there may be a driver update or something on release. Let's run a benchmark, and I'll just show you all. I actually have not run this benchmark. Starman92, thank you so much for the 50. Says, please say we're going to play as Liu Bei. I'm actually not planning on playing as Liu Bei. My favorite character right now is He Yi of the Yellow Turbans. He is a beast. So we won't be playing as Liu Bei tonight, but I will get you some Liu Bei action. Okay? We will do this for you. Starman, thank you so much for the 50. Thanks for being a supporter of the channel, being here in all these streams. You are fantastic, and I really appreciate you. I feel like the devil right now, not playing Liu Bei for you. But it wasn't in the agenda tonight, man. But I will get you some Liu Bei action. So IGN specifically talked about how smooth this game ran. This is not a very big battle. I have a very high-end computer, and I am not impressed. Am I over 60 frames? Sure, it's great, but I can, on 1080p, I'm running Warhammer 2 at 100 frames or more. So I'm not impressed. It's about a 25% frame drop, and this battle isn't a very big battle. Now, what I will do to test this, there could be the engine itself that limits the frames from getting really high, and we aren't to release yet, and there's typically some kind of driver update that helps the games in terms of performance. So I'm not making a final judgment. I'm just telling you, if I'm sitting here looking at it in its current state, it's not super impressive to me. Now, what I have here in my house that I can test this on to kind of give you all another feel, because my computer is very high-end. There's probably very few people who have this kind of computer. Sitting behind me, I have a computer with a GTX 1660 Ti, which is a sub-$300 graphics card, and it has a Ryzen 2600 in it. It is a very realistic gaming computer, as I think its total cost is under $1,000, and I will test it on that, and I will tell you all how it runs, and then we will test it again after release. So is the performance like really bad or something we should knock them on? No, I mean, I'm running over 60 frames a second. That's fine. It's just that with the kind of computer I have, I expect more. Is it ruining my experience? Nope, absolutely not. I would just like it to do more. And again, I haven't tested this on lower end equipment, so for all I know, there may not be a huge drop. There may be. It just depends. I have to test it. So I just wanted to show you all what it was doing, just so you got a feel for that before we start playing some campaign. Vinsul! Man, why are you so nice to me, Vinsul? You and Starman. He says, hello, Air, looking forward to this stream. 3K looks like such a great game. I do think it's going to be good. My overall assessment of the game, like if I had to say what's my feeling towards it, it's very positive. Very positive. So I don't think it's going to be perfect. I don't know if it will surpass Warhammer 2 for me. Time will tell. But I do think it's going to be very fun. And I'm very enthusiastic about it. And I'm going to play it more before release. You all get to see me play it for this week before release. And it's really great that CA lets us get a hold of this so early, so that you all can start making decisions based on actual content and, you know, not just based on trailers like a lot of people make you do. But anyway, Vinsul, thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You've been far too kind to me over the last few streams. I really don't deserve to have someone as awesome as you and Starman in my chat. So thank you very much, gents. It's kindly appreciated. Really appreciate the support. Let me show you all one more thing that I think is going to be really interesting, okay? I'm going to host a... and then we're going to play some campaign, I promise. I just want to show you multiplayer. We're just going to host something here. Whoa, it's like Scream was lagging real bad right there. So multiplayer. I didn't know this was coming, and it's going to be really interesting. Check it out. All the characters of Three Kingdoms are here. All of them. The Sentinels, the Champions, the Strategists. Like, so all the legendary commanders, I believe, are here. Like faction leaders, heirs, and some of their legendary leaders. So that's really cool. And not only that, but check this out. Let's say that, for instance, you like Liu Bei, right? And I don't remember which... Does anybody remember which type Liu Bei is? I don't remember right offhand. Where are you at, Liu? He's not a strategist. Maybe he's Vanguard. I'll find him here in a minute. You guys got to be patient with me. He's a commander. South, yeah, there he is. So let's say that you want to lead your army with Liu Bei. But let's also say that maybe you are big on Sun Xian, or however you say his name. I'll get my pronunciation guide out later tonight, but check it out. I can put him in the army. And then maybe I want to spice it up with a little bandit queen. You know, little bandit queen action. She can come in. So multiplayer is going to be crazy cool in the sense that each of these generals brings very different buffs to retinues. So a player is going to have to learn how to pick of the 3 different types. Do I like combining champion with strategist and vanguard? Do I want that healer? Do I want the veteran? You have to mix and match it, and then those unit types are going to buff units a certain way. Plus, these leaders, if you're playing in romance mode, each have like very special abilities. And like if you look here, so like for instance, Nature's Ally adds speed and morale, and ignores forest penalties. So you know, Liu Bei might be your forest go-to or something like that, right? So it's going to be really. I like it because I feel like the one thing that this game's multiplayer could have suffered from was a lack of depth when you look at Warhammer with all the magic and monsters and all the different unit abilities. This is going to help make up for that a lot. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to test it yet, but I'm pretty sure that if you pick these, it probably brings their factions unique units that they can recruit with it as well. And the way you do the generals, and I don't know if you can just get like just like a standard general or something here. I haven't really looked into this a whole lot, but you can put the level that your general's at, which also costs some of your funds. So like if I want Liu Bei to be at his top tier with like all of his abilities and stuff, so see, look, now he's got Stone Bulwark, 100% range, block chance, and unbreakable, inspiring words, all this stuff. I have to pay the extra money for them. It's kind of like putting them on a mount in Warhammer to get those other abilities or unlocking the special stuff. So I have high hopes for multiplayer too. This really, I mean, it could backfire and be awful. I don't know. I haven't played it, but it seems like it's going to add a nice layer. And like, see how some of these units are locked? It's because I'm on the Sandal Maker, right? If I move him up, units start to unlock. So if you want to have access to elite units, you have to dump more money into your general, and they become stronger, and they also become, a liability if you get them killed because you invested a bunch of money in them. But they also get stronger because they bring all the extra abilities. So it's kind of curious. Some part of me wishes that you could put these special abilities on them as separately, kind of like you could in Warhammer. But we'll see. We'll see how this works out. What do y'all think? You guys tell me what you think. But anyway, let's go play some campaign. But anyway, there's my thoughts on the game. So for those of you who wanted my thoughts, hopefully that gives you the thoughts. And you guys can start to see where I sit on it. But I'm not going to make some decisive call on it, because I simply have not put enough time into the game to sit here and tell you all definitively. And then even if I had, let's be honest, everybody has a bias. Me too. And you'd have to watch a bunch of people to make sure you don't just get a biased opinion one way on how the game is. And so, I mean, if I review it, I'm going to review it from whatever personal bias standpoint I have. And I'm not saying bias is always bad, right? People have a bias in terms of what they like, what they see, what impacts them, and that may not matter to the next person. I don't want to continue my campaign because I want to do a new one. And I want to go into graphics options, advanced, and we're going to go into, let's put on the, oh boy, I haven't messed with any of these extra settings, but I know that like SSAO really robbed your frames a lot in Warhammer, and so did sharpening. I'm going to leave them all on for now, but yeah. There's two more, by the way, on the graphics. There's two more things I'm going to test. One, the Ryzen 2600 1660 Ti desktop, and then I also have a laptop with a GTX 1070 in it. I'm going to test this on both of those systems so that you all can get it. David Owen says, letting you know I just bought an MSI laptop, or hang on, MSI motherboard, a Meg and 2080 RTX. Holy crap, dude, that is going to be sick. Oh man, an RTX 2080. It's part of the new rig. because of your videos. Happy to write to MSI. No, man, you don't have to send anything to them. I'm super excited. And honestly, MSI sponsors me. I like their products. Obviously, I could recommend the ones that I've used, and happy to do it. But I'm excited for you all to go build your computers no matter what you choose. I think it's super fun to build a computer. And David, I'm really happy for you, man. That's awesome that you get to go build a computer. I would love it for all of you to get to build a computer. And, you know, if you all end up liking the same stuff that I do because they sponsor me on here, great. But you all just need to build. It's super fun. Super fun. So congratulations, David. Thank you for the support. Appreciate having you here tonight. And I hope you enjoy that. Look at that, extreme. This will increase your unit size beyond what is recommended. I'm going to cut sharpening and SSAO because they don't really add much. And then I think I'm going to leave everything else the way it is. Let's hit accept changes here. And let's go back. And we're going to do a new campaign. And I'm going to play as Yi of the Yellow Turbans.
Only through faith is meaning found.
Yi sees the mandate of heaven passing from the Han, and knows it is time to pick up the mantle of the Yellow Turban Rebellion, and lead them in righteous revolution.
Y'all give me just a minute. I'm trying to pull up the pronunciation guide that Total War had. I'm not gonna like look at it constantly, but I want to have it handy in case I just totally get tongue-tied on something. So give me a second. It's a Reddit post that Total War linked to, and it is nice to have around when you're playing. Sometimes they'll say the name of your characters, obviously. Hold on. They've been posting a whole bunch of stuff today. So I gotta scroll through a whole bunch of old stuff. Pyrrhic Strategos, thanks for the 2. Air, I have to tell you, I have the power for He-Man. Oh man, He-Man has the power. He-Man had the power. And we are going to be recognizing that power. Pyrrhic, thanks for being here tonight. It's awesome having you on the streams. I do have the pronunciation guide handy in case we need it. Who's ready? Who is ready? It says my start position's hard. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this here because I haven't even played the normal on this game. I want to see what normal's like. You can change this while in-game, so y'all don't worry. It's a hard start. I'm going to leave it on normal. I just want to see what kind of difficulty we're up against. If it's easy, we'll crank it up. But this is more of a test than anything, because I know y'all be like, oh, you're going to play it on hard. I want to see how the game plays first before I get in here trying to, you know, peacock around and show you all how great I am by playing a high-level campaign. Now, this is where you switch between romance and records. I'm going to play romance, because I'm in love.
Embers rise, stark against the night. The tyrant Dong Zhuo wields the flames
Dong Zhuo.
of destruction. Luo Yang burns. Chaos ignites as the power of the eunuchs is crushed. In the pyre, the Han falters. As the old ways, the corrupt ways, die, a new flag is raised. Yi knows it is time. The people must dawn like the spring. China is in turmoil. The great empire of the Han, stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The Yellow Turbans, thousands strong, began raising their banners in rebellion and seizing commanderies across the realm. In response, generals loyal to the Emperor rose up and put down the rebellion. Yet,
I can see the dong jokes are going to be strong in this campaign.
Only grew. With With the corruption at the very heart of the Empire, the loyal generals stormed the Imperial Palace and killed the 10 eunuchs, the source of China's ills. In the madness, the warlord Dong Zhuo seized the Emperor. With the great warrior Lü Bu at his side, none dared oppose him. In response to Dong Zhuo's brazen display, treason some call it, a coalition
It's
of
treason
warlords
then.
rose up,
Palpatine.
led by the charismatic Yuan Shao, to save the Han. Faced with united opposition, Dong Zhuo retreated west to his stronghold of Chang'an, razing the old capital Luoyang to the ground as he fled. It is now the year 190 CE, and the coalition has all but collapsed. Warlords on all sides have seen opportunities to build their own fortunes from the chaos. Yellow turban remnants still stalk the lands, seeking the age of the yellow sky, whilst soldiers of fortune feel the change of fate on the wind and strike out on their own. The scales shift, and China hangs in the balance.
All right, folks, I'm all about yellow sky, but yellow snow, different story, okay? Two different stories there.
See the flames, my lord. Luoyang smolders.
Even though the Han crumbles, the people suffer. Such misery.
You
He should have
must
said
put a
shame
stop
for
to
display.
their pain, my lord. Yet you are beset on all sides.
They fear our uprising. They know it spells their doom.
If you do not consolidate, they will overwhelm you.
We are outnumbered. We must pick our battles and preserve our forces. Only once we have weathered this onslaught can we advance on the Han.
I think people were seeing the depth of field and the animated style and thinking the graphics are crap, but the graphics look really good.
The Han dynasty is finished. It is time for a new dynasty to rise.
Remember, depth of field basically adds like kind of a blur to the stuff that would be out of focus. Regina asked if the unit recruitment is still silly. It depends on the faction, Regina, and it also depends on the land. But the way you recruit units, yes, you do recruit and they muster. But with Harry Yi, like the one I'm playing here, he has certain like abilities and building upgrades and all that stuff that make his exceptional. So it's literally like 1 or 2 turns and you're just ready to roll. So that's actually why I'm playing Huryi right now, because his play style fits me the best to start with, and then I'll go learn someone else's play style. But like the Bandit Queen starts and lands with very few people, and she doesn't have a lot of good buffs, whereas Huryi is a healer, and he is really good at recruitment and hence expansion. And he also has a bunch of buffs that make the population grow faster. I guess he commands people to go and repopulate. I don't know how else you do that. But yeah, anyway. Tim, thank you so much for the 25. He says, Yo, Air, been watching you on and off for years. Just wanted to say I appreciate your content. Well, Tim, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope you are excited for some Total War 3 Kingdoms. I'm like jazzed. Now the thing is, they have showed this game so much now. I hope y'all are still excited to see it. They've never showed so much.
Every corner of China, and they will not be ignored. I dream of a country without the oppression of uncaring noblemen. I fight for this noble cause, and I will never relent.
That's right. Now, we're going to play this in character as best we can, okay? Huryi is leading a virtuous revolt in the name of the people. So, we will be very vicious to our enemies, but when we take settlements, we will have compassion on the people. We will build them up. We will help them have food. We'll help them fight back against all these warlords, okay? So that is the mantra that we're in. We're we are going to bring an age of virtuous leaders to the people of China through the Yellow Turbans. Tim, thank you again, man. And Mystic Me, thanks for the 31 work nights. So I usually miss your streams, but you are definitely hyping me up for Three Kingdoms. Well, man, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're hyped for it. I think it's going to be fun. And the good thing is the characters are different enough that I think that people will be able to find a character that they kind of identify with. Kind of like how I was playing, oh man, I'm going to say her name wrong, the Bandit Queen. I'm just going to call her Bandit Queen. I was playing Bandit Queen, and her playstyle, like early in that, just does not fit me right now. And I don't know enough about the game to really be good at it. But when I played Her Yi, I was like, oh yeah, this guy is the one. So, this guy is the one for me. So, I think that's kind of nice to have here. Oh! They're gonna go straight into a duel. That's probably not good for me. Yeah. I couldn't decline the duel because I was in the screen getting ready to fight. So these are my Yellow Turban, or People's Warband, sorry. And then I've got this elite, I can't even begin to pronounce that. It's an elite sword unit, essentially, and I might lose the duel, honestly. I may have to run away shamefully, but we'll see. I'm going to use his abilities. Oh no, the duel's actually going good for us. Her Yi is actually pretty good in a duel. He's pretty good. This Shogun 1 Total War Remastered looks great. Get him! Get him, Her Yi! Thank you for the quad core. For the quad core. And Wolfman, thanks for the 10. Thank you for being here tonight. You are fantastic. I appreciate the support. I like how the dust popped up there, kind of like a kung fu movie.
Our victory grows ever closer.
That was, yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. I can't wait to see what kind of art they do with the blood in this game. Oh! Her Yi's got the moves! Did you guys see that? They need to add like a lot of kung fu animations. Whoa, man! That was crazy. That was pretty cool. I thought he was actually getting assassinated right there. We got a pretty epic duel going on here. Oh! Shameful display. Oh, I didn't let him remount his horse. Whoops. Shameful display. Alright, that duel was pretty good. That duel was pretty good. Not gonna lie. There were some moves in there. I ignored the main battle because I figured that duel would be a good one. And I didn't know whether I was gonna win or lose, so I wanted you all to see it. Woo! See, Her Yi's got style.
Let the people rejoice in our victory.
That's right. All the stuff he says, like, kind of has like this kind of communist vibe, but I'm taking it more, you know, in a different way. We're bringing virtue back to the people. I'm gonna take the replenishment.
In faith. One root.
Only thing I don't like is Yellow Turbans can't get Lu Bu. Yeah, it's true. He won't join their faction. Some people won't, like, absolutely will not join your faction as the Yellow Turbans. It is pretty cool, like, as you defeat these people in battle, you can sometimes get them to join you. Alright, so we picked up an heirloom spear and bonus experience for Her Yi, so this is pretty exciting. I love that you can still put like equipment and ancillaries on your leaders. Wolfman, thank you for the 10. It says Her Yi dropping the people's elbow. That's right. I mean, he just like, it's like, let's go, boy. Do you see that? The guy threw the spear at him. Thank you so much for the 10, Wolfman. Appreciate you being here. I probably should have been reading those. All right, recruit a Yellow Turban Spearman captain. I don't really want to recruit a captain. If anything, I would like to have a general. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just get a... I've never recruited a captain, though, honestly. We have these two armies. I'm going to combine the armies because we want He-Man. And He-Man is pretty awesome, folks. I know that's not how you pronounce it. I'm just calling him He-Man for fun, so I got it. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. We're calling him He-Man. It's probably more like Herman or Herman. I don't know how you pronounce the M-A. And again, we're calling him He-Man. And these two are compatible. You got to watch, like, when you're combining people in the army, you got to make sure that they have a good relationship, or else it can cause, like, tension and potential for them to, like, kind of revolt against you, I think. So something to bear in mind, like, when you bring these different characters in. Same thing whenever you're trying to get marriages and stuff like that. Herman. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I really don't. But he's an awesome character. He is dang good at what he does. Like, real good. Alright, so the buildings. I'm still learning a lot of this. Some of you all may even know more about this game if you've been watching all the Creative Assembly's streams than I do. And that's fine. And some people like really like to chew me out for that. But I haven't had time to watch their streams, and it kind of ruins it for me when I watch someone else playing so much that I don't get to figure it out. So if you want to make suggestions in the chat, feel free. Again, some of you may know things that I don't, but I'll give you the best explanation I have. So they call, like, what I would usually call provinces, and I'll have to get that out of my mind, is more like a commandery. So our commandery here, Runan, and in that we have our town, and these are the buildings in that town, and then we also have this iron mine. So it's 2 settlements. One of the settlements just has multiple structures in it. And population plays a big role in this game. As you get poor public order, your population will start to drop. And that hurts your replenishment and other mustering abilities and peasantry income and all that other kind of stuff. So you want your population to be on the rise. Upgrading your town typically gives you a higher population cap and then increases income and adds building slots and stuff like that. So that's what kind of your main chain. Now within the town, there's obviously quite a few things you can build. You've got these different focuses here. Defying Penguin. Holy crap, man, you guys are being far too generous with me tonight. He says, hi again, how's 3K compared to Warhammer? I addressed it earlier in the stream, but I'll give you a quick rundown. I haven't made like a decisive decision on it. I think there's some things that Warhammer 2 does better. I think there's some things that this game does better, like in terms of like some diplomatic options. And this game actually picked up quite a bit of character kind of ideas from Warhammer, but then made it unique to this game. So this game is good. I've only put like 17 hours into it total so far, so I can't just give you like a final word. Some people have, and they've made reviews, and honestly, they probably spent more time in it than me, or at least I hope they did. If not, then I don't think they had time to make a proper judgment, to be honest, because Total War games take a long time. I'm going to build the iron pits because I want the extra income, because I intend to do a lot of recruiting. And we start off with pretty solid income. Everybody's going to hate us. There's a lot of Han land around us too, or Huangzhou. I think there's Han land around us. Yeah, like over here, for instance, the Han Empire. But if we want to take a look at the diplomacy real quick, which I need to get used to doing. I don't pay enough attention to diplomacy. Defying Penguin, thank you again. Really appreciate you being here. Very kind of you. You're fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, I gotta even remember where diplomacy's at. I think it's right here. Still getting used to the new interface. It looks good. I kind of like how they have like this inky kind of stuff going on. Like, it looks really cool. I mean, I like the interface. I'm getting used to it because it's different. Yeah, Yellow Turbans can't diplo. Yeah, not early on. You have to build up your options by increasing your character rank. So you really don't have any options other than declaring war on people. Hey, and if Yellow Turbans replenish fast and don't have diplomacy, man, it makes them an even better faction for me, right? Yeah, no, as your character levels up, you can do more in here, and I'll show you all what I mean. First, let's take a look at the court. We got He-Man. He can't really be put into any other positions yet. And then we got this chowderhead here, whoever he is. He's not He-Man, that's all I know. Here's your characters. You know, just all the different stuff you got here. I was thinking, if we go to the characters, is it court? No, hang on. Clicking the wrong buttons again. Court, characters, faction. I know there was a family tree somewhere. Close. Unless it's different for the turbans. Do the turbans not have the family tree? I thought it was under the court. Oh, stop it. I keep clicking the wrong one. It's on the characters tab. Yeah, they don't have a family tree. It would have been in there in the characters tab, because I know that Sun Yun, or Sun Xian, however you say his name, he had one, the tiger. So I don't think the Turbans have it, because I think their faction's supposed to be different, like in the sense that it may not be this kind of like passed down type of, I'm trying to think how you say it, like passed down through the family. I don't know the right word. I'm sure there's a word for that. The reforms are different too, and if I heard it right, it was based on like some principles of like, is it Taoism? I'm not real familiar with it, but it's cool. I like that it's different than the other faction, and it feels different. There's some unit unlocks that I want to get to pretty quickly, and one of them is crossbows, if we can get it. Oh, that horse archer cavalry is also really good. Horse archer cavalry, that's redundant. What do I want to unlock first? Let's remind myself what we can get here. Chanters, they kind of like buff morale. Then we got the militia virtue, white wave horsemen, roll anti-missile, medium spear cavalry, light sword infantry, white wave veterans, assault good charge. I haven't used those units yet. I've used some of these others. That one unlocks Reclaimers, which are a solid spear unit, and then the Horseback Huntsman. I'm going to start here with the Relinquished Valuables. And the Yellow Turbans, you actually have to complete the research before it becomes available too. It's a little different than the standard trees. It's kind of neat, honestly. I like it. So the Han have a commandery here to the south of me with a small city, a lumber yard, and a fishing port, which I would very much like to get my hands on. But let's just see who we're at war with real quick. That's why I went to diplomacy in the first place. So we're at war with Lu Biao, Miao. Again, hold on. Hold on. I gotta remember the AI, I think, has a special sound. Yeah, the C is gonna make a tsa, like sao sao. And then maybe AI doesn't. Yeah, Sai. And then the last part, MAO. Following another vowel. It's not following one. Flatter sound closer to an. And yeah, I don't know how to. Mao. I'm just gonna say Mao. I'm assuming that's close enough for now. So Sai Mao. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to pronounce some of these right. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. And like I said, He-Man is just going to be He-Man. That's all there is to it. Alright, so we are at war with these people to the west of us here. Sai Mao, I don't actually see his forces at the moment. We're obviously at war with the Han Empire. Pretty much everybody is. And then Lu Biao is up here to our north. North of a jade mine here. Alright. So we can move west or south. These guys have a city and some farmland, and that would be a pretty sweet steal. So I'm going to go for that. We don't have good food right now, or we don't have much food, I should say. Food may be good, there's not a lot of it. So we're going to work on that first. Let's take a look at our characters, though. Get into the details. And in terms of weapons, it tells you, like... See, it's an exceptional weapon and then a refined weapon. I'm thinking, yeah, the exceptional weapon is definitely better. So let's equip the heirloom spear that we picked up from that battle. We don't have options for another armor. We don't have options for another horse. In terms of followers, we could pick up this refined, this cryptographer, I guess, because we don't have anything else. We have a wooden rat. Does this give us, like, Skaven capabilities? We'll take the Iron Snake. That would make Reptile King happy. I don't know if he's around tonight. And then I want to look at He-Man. And He-Man has this cool Mash Chewy here, or however you say that. Kind of a cool weapon. I guess he just goes around clubbing people in the face with those. It looks pretty awesome. Got his He-Man armor here. He's master of the universe. And some people may come in and like, that's not how you say his name. I know. We're just calling him He-Man for fun. Because that's what it looks like, and we're just having a good time. Anyway, I think that should do. I don't think there's a whole lot else we need to do for this turn. We've built the buildings we can to get more income. Let's end the turn. Turn-ins are very fast compared to Warhammer 2, because there's obviously a lot fewer factions, and I don't have much of the map exposed yet right now, so the turn-ins are going to feel very, very fast, comparatively speaking. Let me be among my brothers again. We can pick our captains here. We don't have enough to recruit one right now. Archer captain, a spearman captain is the one they want me to recruit. Comes with these light sword peasants, spears. I don't really want a spear captain. He kind of sucks. So I'm not sure that that's what I want right now. Even though it's a mission. I'm going to end one more turn so I can get enough money. It says we have an army with low military supplies, but that's okay because right here it shows you we're gaining supplies. We're in friendly territory, and then it gives you all the reasons why we're gaining supplies. Once this bar's full, we'll be good to like set out on some campaigns. Mario Smoke says, "Here at Ye #1, WA." I like it, but I like it. Tyson Crowther, thanks for the 5. He says, "Where do I buy my yellow Make China Great Again turban? Where will I play 3K?" Make China yellow again, folks. Make the sky yellow again. The Yellow Turban Rebellion. Thanks for the 5, Tyson, man. Appreciate it. That's hilarious. Oh, man. That's good. So... oh, man. Thank you so much, Tyson. That's a good laugh. I love it. Alright, let's do some recruiting. We're going to need more troops. I heard you can already get access to these. Does anybody know how to pronounce this one? The Y-O-U-X-I-A? I have no idea. If anybody can phonetically throw that one in there, I don't feel like switching over to my pronunciation guide right now. I want more of these guys. They're absolutely fantastic. I only really need one more for... oh, actually, you know what? You know what we need to do? I need to figure out... this is something I'm still trying to learn. I was kind of figuring out Vanguard and Champion and all the other ones because the tooltips tell you what units are good to put in their retinue. I haven't, like, I can't figure out from the tooltips. It says excels at inspiring troops and fighting at range, but weaker in melee. I'm assuming that means, does that mean he's best with archers? Like, I know he inspires troops, but you can inspire infantry, I think, too. So I haven't really found something. Does it match? Oh, it matches the colors. Okay, yeah, so he's got green and red. Ah, good call. Good call from someone. Thanks. So probably going to be cavalry and spears, it looks like then. Cavalry and spears. Like a shock unit, I think, has that red color, doesn't it? I don't think I can recruit any right now, but I think that the red is like for like an assault unit. Yeah, and then this guy, yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you all, thanks. That's a good UI design that I just didn't recognize yet. So, appreciate it. That's very helpful. And that's actually a really nice design once you recognize what that's for. So I can see here what would be good with each. Appreciate it, thank you.
When faith wavers, evil enters.
So I think you can't you swap these guys into another, can we move them into another retinue?
What do you wish, my lord?
That part I've never tried before.
I hope all
I know it said swap unit, but I think that swap unit means like I just recruit a different one in its place. Is what I understand that to be, like we swap it into its place. Someone said it should pop up when you hover over healer. It doesn't say specifically which units on this particular healer, but I have seen what you're saying with the other people, like the vanguards and stuff. I'm not sure if we can actually move this dude into the other retinue. Back to settlement, disband unit. Yeah, I don't think we can move it because he can't recruit it, and I think that would break the system of having to only recruit what's available to your general. Unruly, huh? Yellow turban warriors. So anyway, I'm wanting the purple and the yellow units here. I do want some cavalry. Let's plop a couple of cavalry into this guy's retinue, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the sword, even though I know it's not perfectly matched to his colors right now. We may swap it out later. I'm going to grab one more sword when I have the money for it. Air, you created a whole army of YouTubers. You were very important to us. Hey, what? Hang on, what army of YouTubers did I create?
The way is the only law.
I wasn't aware I created an army of YouTubers.
Let me be among my brothers again.
You guys are like the army of awesomeness that's always here, like, watching stuff with me. Peasant archers. Let's grab one more peasant archer. And you can see the replenishment rate on Her Yi is very fast. We're going to be ready to go in like 2 turns here. That's one of the reasons why I absolutely love Her Yi as a character right now. Absolutely love it. Alright, we picked up through study and reform, greater heights of reach, reward, ancillary gained, book of people for Her Yi. Ooh, population growth and adds an encourage ability.
The way is the only law.
Mission issue. The Yellow Turbans strive for balance in the world. You must prove to the people that you will use power to bring lasting stability. Each step on your path towards enlightenment also brings everyone closer to great peace. To progress through the ranks, you must gain enlightenment by growing your territory. To do so, construct buildings, enact reforms, and conquer. We can do this. We can do this. Where does it show that at again? Records, treasury, I think. Yeah, faction summary right here. So see, we're gaining enlightenment, and we can start moving up, and we get the different abilities here as we move up. Okay. That's another way they make each faction feel a little bit unique. Let's move up to the border.
Villainy falls under faith's sword. Stay true.
I guess I can't stand on the bridge. Let's wait right here, though, because we're going to get really close to finishing the mustering. See how quick Her Yi can muster units? It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So, I love it. So all these add enlightenment, which is nice. The population growth is really good to have, but I also want to get a lot of units unlocked. We should grow the population. Let's focus on that, because we don't necessarily need those units right this minute. What are some of the coolest units? I have not really had a chance to get to a lot of high tier units yet. I like crossbows. They seem really, really strong, really fun to use. I mean, shock cavalry is a lot of fun too when you get a good charge into the rear of an enemy. Ooh, there's a lot of enemies here. Good, we'll have a big battle. Let's go, boys! Who's ready? With our inferior forces, our advisors predict a close defeat. Well, our advisors are stupid. Okay, fire them. Get that Kentucky Fried Advisor back here from Shogun 2. Sir, our general is in mortal peril, sir. I have not gotten to try repeating crossbows yet, but I know that their range was significantly less than the standard crossbows. Standard crossbows, from what I saw, actually had a longer range than archers, and they did more damage. I didn't look at firing rate. They had a longer range and more damage. So I don't know how to take that yet, you know? I don't know if that means that crossbows just wreck archers.
Enemy reinforcements are on the field.
Where are these guys hiding? They have to be up here. That was not a smart move, because now their reinforcements are going to be very separated. Let's go scout them up. Yep, there they are. See, cavalry to me are just too slow in this game. Look.
Our hidden men have been seen.
They're moving fast right now. How is that fast? Like, we're barely outpacing the infantry. Cavalry are just too slow for me. They need to be sped up. I feel like their power is great in terms of how they hit and how they fight. They are just painfully slow. We're gonna go after the Sentinel. Should we have He-Man fight the Sentinel? Oh, he doesn't want to duel. What a jerk. I'll just go fight him anyway. I don't want all that friendly fire.
And be forgotten. Shut up and die!
Shut up and die! He-Man has an awesome ranged attack, by the way. It's like amazing. Watch him. He's about to go bananas with it. Oh, no, come on, He-Man. I gotta get him out of combat. You guys want to see He-Man wreck some people? Watch this. Get him, He-Man. Ah, he's not. I can't get him to shoot. I gotta get a clearer shot for him. We'll try and hit the enemy general with it. We're way too blobbed up here, but whatever. We don't have anything to worry about right now. Look at this guy running away. Alright. Let's have He-Man hit him. Come on. Get him. There it goes. Do you guys see that? He-Man owned him. Hey, easy, 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 boys, easy. Easy. Oh, okay, that's not what I want happening right now. If only wars were won with witty words. That was a pretty decent comeback, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, He-Man, you take him out. I'm going to take care of you down here. Let's move our infantry forward. I'm going to start bringing my bows further back. And I'm going to swing out wide with the cavalry. Swing out here with these cavalry too. I could use a little help right here, actually. My archers are blobbed up, and it's getting on my nerves. I thought I told them to get further back, but they didn't make it. I'm definitely too blobbed up right now. Let's actually take these spearmen, kind of move out of that fight. And we've got our cavalry out here to the flank. Let's go push that stuff. And now let's take our bowmen and let's actually focus fire that shock cavalry. Buff up our units there. And let's get He-Man back over here. Wonder if he'll duel yet. No.
Look, the enemy run! Raven!
I'm gonna try and get my guys out of the way because it could be friendly fire off this thing. Get him, He-Man. Finish him! How did that... He didn't take any damage. That's frustrating. Alright, get over here and help me out, He-Man. Alright, let's move the cavalry around. Oh, I forgot my cavalry. Shame for display. Still gotta get used to how the troops control on here. Let's get everything unblobbed.
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
Oh my gosh, the cavalry is so slow and the archers fire so fast. Cavalry is moving like a snail. Almost just wish I had skinks or something that had a little speed to it. My generals keep getting disengaged from their generals, which is not helping me right now. Let's get back into the fight. Okay, we got a bit of a flank exposed over here. Archers are in some serious trouble now, and let's get... There we go. Let's not do friendly fire. There's a nice... We can hit the back of that blob pretty well. Let's get in here. Okay, let's move this unit around to do some outflanking. Clean that one up. Let's keep cleaning up the archers. Alright. Bulk Temp, thank you so much for the 25, man. Air, are there gunpowder units in the game? Not that I have seen yet. It's pretty early in the history, I think, to have gunpowder. I don't know that they do. Could be something, but I haven't seen it yet. Does anybody know the answer to that? Yeah, I don't think there's gunpowder, though. I think it's way too early, historically speaking. Wow, their generals are absolute tanks right now. I just cannot get any damage done to them. I know one thing we could do real quick, though, is maybe take He-Man out of this fight and hit these guys with a real good missile attack. Let's come through this little gap here. And let's... Okay, there we go. Got some... Let's pull these guys away so I have a clear line of sight, and I'm going to try and hit these guys with that missile attack right in the back. It may cancel, though, because he's got units coming close to him in melee. We'll see. Nope, there we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Get wrecked. He-Man. He-Man. With the heroic killing blow. A duel? Why, yes. Yes, I will. Who's dueling? Is it He-Man or Her-Yi? I think it's Her-Yi. No, maybe it's He-Man? I can't tell. I thought I accepted the duel. Ah, no, he fled. Maybe he fled before he could duel, but it's like, otherwise, man, I'd be happy to take your duel. We took way more losses in that battle we should have. I should have played cleaner. So, kind of a mistake on my part to play that way. Need to be cleaner with your victories in this game, because sometimes it's a really big deal. And in this case, being in forward territory like this and probably still having to take down a... No, I think we took down the garrison at the same time. So we should be okay.
Heaven blesses our mandate.
Heaven does bless our mandate, He-Man. Alright, we can get 12% replenishment right there. That'll be useful. But we took way too many losses in that battle. We should have... I should have done a better job with my troops there. You guys didn't have anything to do with it. There's no we in that battle.
This is proof of our righteousness.
We are righteous. Alright, now remember, we're going to occupy and aid the wounded. Because we are playing in character here, in my opinion, of what I read and see from Her-Yi here. We're going to help rebuild the people.
They are lost and need guidance.
Her-Yi moves to prove the Yellow Turbans have strength, so we picked up a nice reward from that as well. And some farmland, which means that we're going to start being able to have a little positive food here. Now we have a mission to construct or upgrade a building. We can do this. In fact, we can upgrade the farmland right here. And our replenishment will be a little slower because the population so far that we have here is a little lower. But because of Her-Yi, it'll still be pretty decent. This unit got so damaged that it's going to take 2 turns for it to kind of start mustering again. In case anybody's wondering what that was there. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the large town here. I don't think we're really close to our population cap. But we'll take it. Yeah, no gunpowder. All right, there we go. All right. Sorry, I had to get my chat fixed. I was a little bit behind. Yeah, the map is pretty big for a campaign map. Challenge success from the strength of the Yellow Turban. Foundation constructor upgraded buildings. So we picked up another reward. Yeah, the map is pretty big, actually. We're just in a very small section of it. It goes all over. It's a pretty big map. So, pretty big map. There's a lot of settlements.
I would visit the temple and meditate.
I will visit the temple and meditate. See, if I wouldn't taken so many losses, we could push forward a lot easier. That's my bad. Actually thinking about, I wonder if I can step back into this province. Yeah, I'm gonna step back into this province. Yep, see, we get a lot faster replenishment there.
We believe this will meet with your approval.
Is he the leader of the Han Empire? No, he's this dude here. Oh, I was seeing a thing that said Han Empire behind it. It was like that. It looked like it was part of the message. I was like, what? I'm confused. All right, I got it now. It was just happenstance. Okay. A coalition. So we make him a payment one time and then recurring for 10 turns. And he makes a coalition with... Now, it's kind of hard to get a coalition as the Yellow Turbans. Wang Shao. Let's hit negotiate so I can see the map a little better. Oh no, this is our Yellow Turban friend up here. That's right. This is one of our fellow Yellow Turbans. Yeah, I'm gonna accept the deal. He wants a great glaive. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him. I'm gonna accept the deal because he's a fellow Turban, and he'll probably need the help because he starts in a really crappy position too. I was thinking it was a different warlord for a minute. I got confused, but yeah, I think he's a fellow Turban. So let's propose the deal.
Logic is the true path to peace.
Zhang Yan declared war on the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Bring it! He Yi formed a coalition with Hong Shao. Minister Wang Yun, fearing the tyranny of Dong Zhuo, sends his adopted daughter to the capital. His plan is to have her destroy the relationship between Dong Zhuo and his adopted son, Lu Bu. Okay. I don't know what that has to do with me, but alright. Whatever. Dawa Gabar, thank you so much for the 20. Doesn't he have a message there for me? I'll look in the chat, see if I see any. Oh yeah, it says, I'm starting with He Yi, my first campaign. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. I think you'll like He Yi. He's a lot of fun. You get to expand quick. He's great at mustering up troops pretty quickly. His replenishment is really solid. So I think he's a really fun starting character. Now he does start with a lot of wars like this, like Liu Biao. Yeah. I don't think there's any realistic way we can win this. But let's fight it. See if I can cause some excessive damage. But I think our morale is going to fall apart real quick. But if we can get our back against a wall and shoot up some of his units, it might be worth it. Oh my... Holy... Oof. That was very, very bright. It looks like it... Alright, came back down. I have not seen that happen before. Okay, we're good now. There are some very beautiful choke points here, but our units to hold them are not so beautiful. Let's actually see if that's really the best choke point. There's 2 choke points right here, and I kind of almost feel like puts our archers in a better position. 3 total points from which they can attack into. I kind of want to hold up here, maybe? Okay. I don't want skirmish mode on. We have a lot of archers, and our towers can probably help cause some damage. I'm kind of thinking about like running my cavalry just kind of out here to see if we can lure some of their units out. I don't think there's any way we can win this just because their lords are going to be so strong. But I'm just looking to see if we can cause some damage to make him an easy knockout soon. I'm not even going to be able to get outside their missile range quick enough, though. Yikes. Maybe I should just keep the cavalry here to help fight, and yeah, I think I'm just going to end up taking a bunch of archer damage doing that. I don't know if it's smart. Okay. I'm going to fast forward a little. I'm trying to read the chat here. Same as the reviews are looking great. A lot of people are saying this is the best Total War campaign experience ever. It's very good. I haven't played it enough to say whether it's the best. My gut would tell me right now it's not going to be the best for me, because I just think Warhammer's campaign is better, because it's massive with very, very different factions. But did they add a lot of really awesome stuff to the campaign? Yes, they did. And they did a good job with it. For me, it's not as much like all the little campaign things that they added here that make the game amazing, as much as, say, like for instance with Warhammer, the replayability and the entertainment factor. This game has a lot of entertainment. Again, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock it. I'm just saying that's just my thoughts. We're gonna end up getting jacked up by all this archer militia. Archers, you should be firing. Why are you not? This has happened a few times too, where my archers are repositioning, even though they definitely can return fire. That is getting very, very frustrating. See, they started shooting just fine.
Our men flee the battlefield.
So I have run into that bug a few times, and it's irritating. Yeah, we're outmatched really bad right here, and these guys don't have all that far to march before they get to our towers. Yeah, see right there, my archers are moving forward again. I need to put them into a guard mode. So there is some weird stuff like that that's happened. I haven't seen like a ton of bugs. I've seen some floating buildings and stuff like that, but I haven't. Yeah, I mean that's all I've seen so far. I haven't played the game enough to see a lot. Sometimes whenever new games come out and then people find all these bugs, they're like, how come you all didn't see that? And it's like, well, it's gonna get seen when a ton of people start playing it. It's actually a lot more difficult than you would think to notice some of the bugs and stuff early on. To get, yeah, we don't have enough ammo. This fight was pointless. We should have just conceded. I'm just gonna fast forward and get out of here. Our units were way too low tier to have much of an impact here. But I mean, we did cause some damage. It's not gonna be anything significant, but sure. I'm sure it'll give me more kills here than we would have gotten otherwise. Our men are routing right into their blob. It's too bad I don't have even more archers sitting in the back. My guys had very little ammo. Their archers had way more ammo for whatever reason. See, look, these archers won't fire. They've still got ammo, but they won't shoot. They can arc their shots up and over that. There they go. That's cool. It's giving a missile defense or unbreakable range. Oh, and 100% range block chance. That's a pretty cool ability for sieges. That's a really cool ability for sieges, actually. That's powerful. Alright, all my guys are about to rout here. We managed to do a little damage. Nothing significant.
Our men flee the battlefield.
Come on, say it! Shameful display.
Our men flee the...
Alright, that was not a good battle to fight. Not worth our while. Alright, so we gotta kill Lu Biao. We will go give him some attention, shall we? We reached the healed faction rank. Gonna give us bonus experience. From each according to their ability. My lord, the generals under your command are talented individuals. Reward. Send any character on an assignment. We'll see. Ensure that the following building has been constructed. Scholars Lodge. $5,000 reward. Wow. Or gold, whatever we're calling it here. Mission aborted. Yeah. I don't want to do that one anyway. Virtue increases. Balanced. Yellow turban, strive for balance. Faction rank reached balance. Holy messages, Batman! Subservience to people, abandon your saintless, but your prude. Okay, I don't... Sure. Whatever the purpose of that is. Balanced. Alright, so we get extra armies. Assignments healed. Alright, let's move her ye north. We don't have a ton of troops in his army, but some of the troops I have are pretty decent. Like my swordsmen ought to hold up well. They out-archer us, but I have... I can match their cavalry, and I trust in He-Man and Hir-Yi here. I think that they will get the job done. I have confidence in my leaders.
Remain upright.
What did it say that he picked up? Ah, it was the book. This one right here. We have some extra followers as well. Exceptional, a tycoon. Okay, I think we have a skill point too. Yeah, we do. Extra public order, speed and campaign movement range, enables encourage. So yeah, let's do the encourage. The speed and campaign movement's gonna be really good too. Ooh, replenishment buff. I don't know. The replenishment buff is actually looking really good. I like being able to get my troops put back together very, very quickly. It makes you quite strong. He hates Lu Biao. I can't imagine why. Alright, let's equip this follower. And we don't have a skill yet with He-Man. We have another reform up. Where's our crossbows? Right here, baby. Oh yeah, we're going crossbows, folks. Watchmen of the Peace. That's what I'm talking about. Crossbows are great for making peace. Just make sure. Ooh, there's another crossbow unit there, was it? No, that was the one I'd already clicked. Confusing myself. Yeah, we want crossbows. More crossbows, please. Oh yes, let's fight. I am gonna have to end the episode after this battle, but you all stick around for the fight here. Lu Biao is attacking me. I love seeing some aggressive AI. need to be able to unlock loose formations and stuff as well. I'm actually going to lead with the archers. Ah, dang, I didn't realize I didn't get these units fully replenished. Let's group our 2 leaders just to make it easier to control. And then I know if we do, like, pick these guys, then them, then them, then them, it'll kind of like intersperse them. There we go. I want some spears along the flanks. Get the People's Warband over here. Get some cavalry support on the flanks. Okay. Archers do not go on skirmish mode and toggle guard. Okay. Group my cavalry. And I got group 2 hard grouped. They're gonna outmatch me in terms of range, but I want my archers taking the first hits. Are they massing their cavalry? Yes, they are. Dang it, my spearman's on the wrong side of my formation. Let's put my leaders over here, though, to help with that massed cavalry. Get my troops in position.
I will cut out your heart.
Your words are as pathetic as you are!
Agreed. I can't let their leaders just slam into my troops, because they'll cause too much damage. So I've got to lead with my own. So we can take this guy out. Let's get our swordsman up here. Got an engagement going. Let's get our other cavalry moving. I've got one of their generals. I'm chasing them down. Yeah, focus fire right there where they're blobbed, please. Get our cavalry moving. Can you guys get in here? Take out Lu Biao. Take him out. Take him out the game.
Struggling. Need some help?
No, but I would like you to die.
Best? Come on! Try harder!
Alright, good. We got their cavalry pinned down on this flank. Oh yeah, we routed their center. And that's to do it. Yeah, take the duel. I think we got this, folks. Our archers are actually doing a pretty spectacular job. Doing a really nice job, matter of fact. So are our cavalry. Got an outflanking maneuver going on there. He-Man is in a duel. Her Yi is about to take out Lu Biao. Take him down, her. Take him down. And He-Man's over here. You guys want to see He-Man duking it out? Let's bring our cavalry back in for a crushing rear charge. Swing over here. Come on, take him out. Yes! Oh wow, this. Oh, because he probably went into a rage. Oh crap, yeah, when we killed him he went berserk. He went absolutely ape crazy here. But the morale of his army is falling apart, so I think we can force the fight to end quickly. Our courses crushed them.
Surely you could do better.
Yeah, this guy's berserk right now. He's enraged. Burned. Let's actually outflank. We need the penalties against them. They have an ability, I think, that's making my countdown take longer. Let's get the melee splash damage up. That duel is a little bit dangerous. But He-Man is He-Man, and we know he'll hold his own. Duel me, you coward. You guys want to see He-Man? This guy is like really mad right now because of what we did to his general. But He-Man he's tanking it. So we're going to end up having a crushing defeat against Liu Biao. I mean, you can't really defeat He-Man, can you? Man, they must have had some ability that really hit my count, like my cooldown time. Oh, can you take him out? I don't know if we can catch him. Oh, what did he pull now? Let's get some extra splash damage. Get him, He-Man. Come on, club his head. Go below the belt. That thing looks like a great dong whacker or whatever. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I said that. I'm just going to leave it at that, but you guys know where I'm going with that. I said that. That's going to be like all the quotes now. Heir of Carthage, Dong Whacker, 2019. That's some crazy spear ability he's got going on there. Feels like mobility is a bigger deal in this game. I mean, the cavalry is definitely devastating. Devastating if you get in a good rear charge. Yeah, we're not going to catch him. He's going to get away. But I mean, cavalry has been pretty devastating in the last few Total Wars, to be honest. Love the flags of the two army close to the duel. Yeah. Man, this is like a heavyweight fight here. We've got He-Man, Master of the Universe. He's apparently also been in the Matrix with like all the moves he has there. He-Man's about to take him out.
Make ready! Attack! The enemy general is fallen! They were no match!
Yes! He-Man has emerged victorious. Can you capture heroes? Yes, you can. I don't know about as the Yellow Turbans. It's not going to happen near as much, but yes, you can. That was an epic battle, folks, and a really important one. Liu Biao was crushed. He Yi and He-Man.
Heaven guided our weapons!
Those three weapons in combination will make Frood break out in a cold sweat. Not to mention the triggering things that I'm saying. Anyway, I gotta get going, folks. It was an awesome stream. Thank you all for a wonderful stream tonight. Guess what? There's gonna be a lot more of this in your future. I may record it. I may stream it. I definitely want to keep playing the He Yi campaign because it's just kind of my favorite one to play right now. But yeah, so you all hang tight. You'll get to see more. We defeated Liu Biao in a giant battle. I will see you all in another stream soon. Thank you so much for the support tonight. See you all then.